we can read actually these different resources and providers in some time. But this is the overall overview, and I hope like it is you understood why we are actually doing these things. Probably how to do these things we'll be learning now. Any question before going into the hands-on mode? Because in the hands-on mode also we'll have lots of things, starting from the setup, initial setup, and then going into the actual project mode in the different landscape, tape, quality, and production. We'll be learning now in the practical learning mode. Any doubts, any questions?
How it helps, like if I wanted to deploy the application from one sub account to another sub account, how the Terraform will be benefit in this case?
Good question. There is little in the CI/CD and Terraform, right? The CI/CD and infrastructure as code. Like in our previous sessions, we were using the TMS and CI/CD. Those are the services to move our application from one environment to another environment. Application movement from one environment like dev to quality to production efficiently. We were using like cloud transport, CTMS, and the CI/CD. Right? Those are the services that we are using. Here we are talking about the infrastructure, not application movement. Infrastructure means what? The account, sub account, the cloud foundry setup itself, the space level setup itself, onboarding user itself, giving roles to the user itself, and let's say like not only this, like database setup, like the HANA cloud setup itself, okay, and so on. So the infrastructure wise, whenever you need to automate, you need to streamline those. For those purposes, this infrastructure as code will be coming into picture. If you wanted to move the code efficiently, those are the things will be taken care by CI/CD, which you have already learned in your previous session. Got it? In the actual environment, so as of now probably you are saying, okay, so there are a very less amount of things, but let's imagine in your actual environment there can be 50 sub account. If you wanted to go inside different sub account and to identify something or to provision something, it will be very cumbersome, right, and very difficult, and maybe sometime you will get lost. If you have all the things in a single file, you can just control F, search it and replace it or add it, whatever you wanted to do, you can do it. But if you have 50 sub account for different business unit, there can be a number of reasons to have 50 sub account. Going inside 50 sub account, going into particular space, going for some user, adding some role to the user, very difficult. And also like if you are leaving the company, there is no one to actually get the knowledge from these things, why this roles, what is this happening and all. If someone accidentally changed something, so who has done the change and so on. You do not have version mechanism as well if you are doing the manual way of providing the infrastructure and providing the different configuration. That's where we are using the infrastructure as a code. Any other question?
And Partha, we can combine this, right? If we are creating a user or something in one file, Terra file, we can combine different services in one file, and we can implement that, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. How to modularize even, how to efficiently manage like dev, quality, and production. So those are the things we are going to learn now. Without further ado, I believe it will be good if we go into the practical mode. It will be more useful. First of all, to do Terraform plan, again, I have to give the password, and it will just show me what are the changes that I have in the file. Before moving into the apply, these are the changes that you have added. We have added a Cloud Foundry environment. The Cloud Foundry environment will be using this sub account ID. And see, this sub account ID I have not hard coded here. So where from it is coming? It is coming directly from the dynamic variable, like here. Sub account ID and this thing. Some things are already coming. Whatever. This is sub account and the sub account name, CF environment, Cloud Foundry. This will also get created. Sorry, this is the Cloud Foundry environment will be created here, and this is the instance name. And that's it. So now, if I will try to apply, it should also create a sub account like this. Terraform apply again. Resource one added. So what will be the name we use? This thing, right? Dev Cloud Foundry notification. So let's say if I just come back, instance subscription. See here, this is the instance got created, and the instance name is Dev Cloud Foundry notification. It is very clear. It is not using this. It is internal for this file. Yeah, correct. So I made it dynamic, this sub account name, and I kept the variable this one, and this is the default, and I defaulted it here in this file. Got it? And when I'm using this command, hey, Terraform plan, you check this file first, dev.dfvars, and see what you can do. Right? Everything is ideal now, right? Just try. It should say everything is idle. Yeah, no change. Because everything is idle. I have not done any change. Just I monitor. But let's imagine now I wanted to do the same provisioning for the quality environment.